Hey everybody, I hope everybody's doing good this morning. Figure we change it up a little bit, just have a little chat before the elections. I've already went and voted. I hope you did too. If not, get out there and vote, make your voice count. I'm outside today just piddling around, have the house to myself today. Figured I'd get out and check my property, just go over it every now and then. Man, it's beautiful out, I'll tell you. Got to straighten up my building. Been doing some work on my daughter's car and on my carport. Just trying to get some things done before it gets really cold. So, if anybody's been thinking, and a lot of talk on it, I guess, on YouTube, everybody's saying after the elections, everything's going to go to hell in a handbasket. If Trump's side don't win, they're going to cry and whine and make chaos. If the Democrat side don't win, they're going to make chaos, start trouble. So, it don't matter what side I'm on. It doesn't matter what side you're on. People need to remember, we're all Americans, supposed to be working together, not against each other. But I know I've talked to a few people here lately, and they've told me without me even saying anything, they're getting preps ready. They're getting prepared in case chaos does happen. They're talking about all the trouble that's supposed to come. The talk about China going to cut off goods to the U.S. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with that, but that's been all over the news. We're retaliating against China. They're retaliating against us. So, they say at Christmas time, there's really not going to be that many toys and Christmas gifts to buy because China's not shipping over what they was. So I just thought I'd take this opportunity, we could just talk about security, preps, you know, are you getting yourself prepared, or are you already prepared, or are you the kind just I ain't gonna worry about it till the time comes, which would be too late. So I don't know about everybody else, but I try to keep plenty of tools, you know, because if you can't go out and buy tools and you got to have stuff fixed, hey, what are you going to do? Get all your drills and drivers and everything ready, hand tools, extra wood. Always keep extra wood. But, repairs on your home, that's something to think about. If you can't go to Lowe's and get what you need, or Home Depot or a local hardware, and you got a leaky roof or a busted water line or a gas line, you're screwed, unless you know somebody that has this stuff. And I don't know about everybody else, but you should be able to protect your home, if you get my drift there. Nice piece of wood right there carved out. But you got to protect your family, watch over them, I tell you what, it's just times are really getting scary. You know, I've got my property fenced in, and I know if you want to come over that fence, it's a easy to do job. As far as my home and my back lot here where my building is, it's all fenced in. I always keep them locked. I have this one unlocked where we've been working on my daughter's car. Now we're out in the country, but it's mainly family around me. But you just don't know. Things have happened around here just like everywhere else. Keep your solar up. That way you have electricity. I've pretty much done my job on that. I've got one more to build. I've not started on it yet, to be honest with you. I've been a little lazy. I'm getting ready to install a padlock and a latch on my crawl space door right here. That way no one can go in under my home and come up through the floor if I'm not here or at night. I keep security, my cameras. You can see it up there on the corner, a little right next to the right of the gutter. Keep one on all four corners of my home. Right there's another one, in case you can't see it. Get up here closer. And I've had these for years. I truly believe in these. I like these. It's got the night vision. I have these on all four corners of my home and my porch. I have an insert fireplace in the house, gas, propane, I guess you could say to get technical. But that way I have emergency heating. Electric goes off, or some reason my solar ain't working. You just never know, but you got to have a backup for a backup for a backup. So right there's my heating. And again, fence all the way around my home. Right here's my other camera. I'm just doing this video mainly to wake people up, get things on their mind. Right here's the front of my home, fenced in again. I have another car gate right over here. That way if I need to get in the yard, into my building or whatever. And if you can see right there on my porch, there is another camera right there. Like I said, on all four corners. But yes, you need to be prepared. Walk back around back here and we're going to go inside. I hope nothing happens after the elections. I hope everybody gets along. The world settles down. We can be at peace with one another, but you still need to do security. Keep your home ready. Oh, and another thing, I've got solar lights. I got one in the front, and this one I put up. That way, if there's no electricity, I have light outside. Plus, I don't know if you can really see it, I pay the electric company for a pole light. You really can't see it. It's even with the pole, but right there, LED, and I mean, it is bright, and I got one out front of my home. But again, that way, if the electric's out, my solar lights, they will kick in. So my front and back is lit up. I have a small one right here. You can't see it because of the light. And here in the house, I know you think I'm a hoarder, but call me a hoarder. I don't care. We have our food preps. Rice, beans, pastas, water, fruit drinks, whatever. I've got my 5-gallon buckets of Malar bags, a number 10 cans of beans, powdered eggs, soup mix, rice, corn, beans, whatever. Just plenty of coffee right here. Like my coffee. Right there's my barrels of my emergency food. We try to keep plenty put back. You just never know. Again, here in my home, right here is my propane fireplace, emergency heat. It'll do my whole entire home. Might get a little chilly at the other end in our bathroom, but it ain't what you call cold. It does the square footage of my home. That is something to really look into and invest in. Propane or gas inserts. I'm telling you what, when the power is out, these right here are lifesavers. And I know you're going to say, well, what happens if it's so long that your propane or gas runs out? Well, I understand, but you ain't gonna be able to cover all bases all the time. I do have propane tanks with the little buddy heater screw-in tops that I can bring in for a real emergency that will heat the home. Again, it won't last forever, but hey, I've tried to do all I can. And you can see my little lamps right here, oil lamps. I have them everywhere. I collect them, but they come in use. Right there's a couple more. Right there's one. Here's my security cameras. This one in the black on the top middle, it died on me. I got to replace it. I've already got it. I just ain't installed it yet. So that covers all 6 positions of my home. So in here again, oil lamps, and I'm not just showing you the same old stuff. I just want people to know, you need to really put back, you know, 3 is 2, 2 is 1, and 1 is none. That's the way I think, and it's the truth. You have to have more than one of whatever you're doing. Again, my refrigerator, there's my other refrigerator. Here's my deep freezer. There's my other deep freezer. So, like I say, you have to prepare. You truly do. And then here, as you all know, I know y'all have all seen this before, all my power stations. So I am covered on electricity. If I had a few even break down or get fried, I believe I could still make it. Right there's another one. That's my Dabson, my other Dabson. A few small ones right here. But that's what I'm talking about. You have to be prepared. And then here, let me turn on the light. This is our spare bedroom. And again, call me a hoarder. I don't care. No one stays in here. My daughter's off in college. She's got her own separate bedroom in the home. This is our spare bedroom. But there are my mail bag buckets, canned goods down there, pastas again, soups, cakes, rice, spam, hams. We try to be prepared. Salt and peppers, peanut butter. Over here is mainly our fruits and vegetables. People may say, why do you got so much? Well, over here is a little bit more hot chocolate. We love hot chocolate. If y'all have been watching the news lately, you will see that over in Europe, they actually are getting on the news and telling people, you need to stock up for at least 7 days. Some countries in Europe are saying 7 days. Some are saying 6 weeks. So, you really need to take this stuff into consideration. You really need to start preparing. Right there's my other camera, if you can see it right there. But yeah, you better start stocking up, because I'm telling you, if something ever happens, and I can name off a whole bunch that could happen. You look at China, North Korea, Russia, Iran. I mean, it's all happening. I mean, if the news is telling their people in Europe to stock up, I do not know why Crazy Joe ain't on the TV telling everybody to stock up. People here in America, I'll be honest with you, they're numb to the truth. They truly are. But you need to stock up. Food, somehow electricity, if it's just a gas generator. I have 2 of those. Again, 2 is 1, 1 is none. You just need to prepare self-defense tools. You need to reach out and touch somebody, you better have something. I have 3 rooms in my home that I can just reach out and grab a tool. You never know when someone's just going to walk into your home. And if they catch you off balance, well, you know what? You're the only one that's hurting. But yeah, you need to put back food, medical, water. I've got 2 water filters in my home. Again, I'll repeat it again. 2 is 1, 1 is none. You need to make clean water. And you can get everything off of the computer, eBay, Amazon, other websites. It's there. There's no excuse why you can't get this stuff and put it up. It's not super expensive. If you bought 1 or 2 little items a month, you'd never miss that. It's a couple of times, 3 times going to McDonald's. But you need to put some stuff up and prep for your family. Because let me tell you what, and it could happen. It's all over the news. Look at North Korea. They come out with that, proven that nuclear missile they have now can hit anywhere in the U.S. Just the other day, they were talking about it on the news. It took the U.S. by surprise. We did not think they had that technology. But you know what? They do. And Russia, Iran, China helped them. But the point is, they have it now. And you don't think that Kim Un, whatever his name is, you don't think he's nutty enough to hit the U.S.? They say he's already turning his back on China, and it's pissing them off. We are going to get hit. I don't know when. It might be 6 months. It might be a year. It might be 10 years. But there is going to be some kind of dictator that just pushes that button. And when they do, there is nothing we can do about it. Brace yourself for the hit. And then the aftermath, it's all up to you. Remember when the Hurricane Katrina hit down in Louisiana? It caught the America off of surprise. We couldn't do nothing. What was it, like a week before we even got down there to help people? They were standing and staying on top of roofs. People were getting raped in the Coliseum and law there. So don't tell me the government's going to bail you out. The only person that's going to save you is you. So take this advice, put food back, water, some means of electricity, if it's not even to run a refrigerator, if it's just to keep your cell phones and radios up, emergency radio, a weather band, FM, AM, shortwave, get you some type of radio off of Amazon or eBay. That way you can at least hear the news of what's going on in case cell phone towers are down, in case there is no cable and electricity. Get you a really small solar power station, a little 500 watt, 600 watt, just enough to charge your cell phones, a radio, a flashlight. There's another thing, lights. Get you some emergency lights, flashlights, whatever. Secure your home. And bringing that up, I'm going to show again. I made a video on the water filters, and I made a video on my doors here. I have put in an extra lock right here. These are super cheap. These are literally like $6, $7. You cannot open this door now unless you pull out and unlock. I have put these locks right here in. I'm telling you what, they go in the ground. They block your door. That's a little holder on the wall. Now, no one can kick in your door. That stops it right there. Of course, your deadbolt and doorknob. But that right there, they cannot kick in your door. I've got the extra armor on my door. It screws in to the frame of the door, and this armor runs up and down the door frame. That way, if they're kicking in your door over here, all that armor is extra strength. It cannot kick in that door. So with a locked contact along the frame here, the bottom, there, and there, to me, they'd have to tear down the whole frame of the door to get in. So that's another thing you need to look at. If you don't have good windows with good locks, figure up something. You know, put a stick above your door right here where they can't, or above your window where they can't lift it. You know, just small security like that. And here, as you can see right there, I got another one here on the back door. As you can see right there. Sorry about that. So I can put that one in the door. Again, I've got the armor running up my door right here. I have put in some, I forget what you call them. They're like a barn latch. And I have a pipe right here. And that pipe goes right across my door at nighttime or when we're gone. So there I have a contact point here, here, there, and there. No one's coming through my door. So, you know, you got to think of stuff like this, you know, and it ain't expensive. These right here, I'm wanting to say I paid less than $12 for both parts. Then I went to Lowe's and got my pipe. So, you know, it's just, you got to use your mind. It ain't got to be the best stuff. It doesn't. You just got to think and do what you can. That's all there is to it. But like I say, just, you know, think to yourself how to secure your home, protect your family, put back water, food. And I'll show you this right here. This is called the 01 water filter. It's got a filter inside. These are at Walmart. You can see the filter right there. You just fill it up with water and you pour it out from the bottom. It filters it out. They even send you a little digital thing to test your water. And I'm dead serious. It's zero everything. It's just water. You can test it. Test your tap water. And I'm telling you what, it's up like the numbers like 60 some or 40 some. But they're worth having. Then I've got another video I made. Go back and look at it. It's got the double plastic 5-gallon buckets. And I put a spout on it. The filters. It tells you how to make it. 2 Lowe's buckets or 2 Home Depot buckets. And you can order the filter, the spout, everything you need, roughly under $15. Then you have got you a 5-gallon water filtration system. So check that video out. But I just wanted to let y'all know things are getting worse. Just watch your news. Check everything out. Definitely get you some sort of power station. I don't care if it's a small one. I mean, my room's dark over in this corner, excuse me. Right there. Just a little 600 watt, you know, just something to do your cell phones or something. Or get you, you know, a 2,000 watt, 5,000 watt, whatever it takes, but get you something. But just make sure you and your family have what you need. So I just wanted to come at you, not trying to bore you, just trying to wake some people up. Because, man, I talk to people around my neighborhood, and I tell you what, not being mean, you look at people and you think, man, they are smart. No, there are some dumb people in this world, dumb. So water, food, electricity, self-protection, you know, protection seeds, if you get my drift. But yeah, you need to think about these things. Communication, radios, walkie-talkies, you know, weather band, all that. Light. You need to get light in 2 or 3 or 4 different sources. Heat. Now, air conditioning you can live without, you know, unless you're in Arizona or somewhere, you can make it without air. So, hey, I ain't going to bore you no more. I just wanted to come at you, talk to you about the reality of life, what's on the news. I'm not making this up. It's on the news every day. So, hey, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, take care of your neighbors, and God bless.